going. Horns down, baby.
Hold on.
Yeehaw. That's for Coach Dumpleton.
That is.
Now I've actually got a little slide at the end, so we can talk about it because wow, what an absolutely incredible game. I mean, like this is what we were talking about weeks ago when they were still unsure about sports going to even be played and stuff, and like I felt literally every possible emotion watching that football game. Like it feels like you are so like involved in the game just by rooting for your team. So anyways, we'll talk about that more, but good gracious, what a freaking football game. But turns down. Well, let's get this little PowerPoint pulled up. Oh, wait a second. Let me get this here.
That was a non-COVID cough. I just want everyone to know.
Allergies.
Good about
Just little allergies.
feeling pretty good about the old presentation here, guys. So
You've been talking today about you think this is going to be a good one.
mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. We got a sneak preview.
Sneak peek. Little sneak peek.
Let's make a little peek.
BOGcast episode 13. Wow. 13.
Lucky 13.
Yeah, and I thought about making this kind of a spooky season episode with it being 13, being unlucky, being October. But I started thinking, actually, in 3 weeks, we'll have a podcast on Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
On a Saturday.
Sure will.
So be sure to do that because I did the math and it'll be my turn again. And I've got some ideas on a good episode for Halloween BOGcast. So anyways, episode 13. Again, always starting out with the head-to-head. Wait a sec. To head? 3?
Whoa. What?
There's an extra head in there.
What?
On today's head-to-head, we're going to have 3 options to choose from. Okay? And actually, the first one was kind of requested, but we had a member of the BOG squad, a fan, reach out and really wanted us to go, head to head and talk about Chick-fil-A versus Cane's. And we talked about it for half a second, and it was a clear and obvious 3-fer. There was no point in even putting that in the presentation. Chick-fil-A over anything, just about. Okay. So
it's the sauce. It's the sauce.
I decided to leave Chick-fil-A out. Okay. I still wanted to involve the Canes. So what we got is a little.
Here's a good one. This is good.
Versus Chicken Express. Now I know Zaxby's is kind of the probably the odd man out. We'll see kind of what you guys think about Zaxby's. I'll go ahead and go first. I'm gonna go on the air here, and I think you guys might be in agreement with me. Cane's is possibly the absolute worst fast food restaurant I have ever had. Now, it's chicken, okay? I like chicken, so I will still eat it. I'm not saying I'm not going to eat it, okay? It's still food. It's still good. But what am I getting from there? What am I getting? I'm getting chicken tenders, and that's it. That's all I get.
Toast.
Everybody raves about the freaking sauce. Well, now everybody has that same sauce. Everybody.
Great toast.
Okay, the toasted. Why am I?
You're not going to a place for toast.
Come on.
I like my breads.
You
do.
And I wanted to go. I thought about doing this kind of like a ranking system. So to me, Cane's 3rd, dead last. Now Zaxby's, I can appreciate, because they're similar to Cane's, but they're at least smart enough to say when we're doing a chicken sandwich, we're going to actually use a piece of chicken and not just chicken tenders on the bread like Cane's does. Okay. But I can't. Chicken Express is amazing. amazing. I love the crispiness of the chicken, the little like, you know me, I'm a crunch guy. And I love the sides. They got different, you can get a roll or a biscuit. You can get, they give you a little cup of white gravy with their chicken, which I love. Just the amount of options you have at Chicken Express, just it's not even close to me. Plus, one thing I don't know if you guys do this, that little like seasoning packets they have, just sprinkled out there, the spicy, the original. Oh my gosh, it just
I'm gonna
changes.
tell you.
Chicken, so good.
I'm gonna tell you, Riggs. You and I are in complete agreement. Raising Cane's is last,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what kills Cane's for me is that everything is soggy. Their
Right.
fries are soggy. Their
Right.
chicken is soggy. Like
Yeah.
all of it. Zaxby's is okay. I don't have any feelings about it one way or the other strongly. But Chicken Express, they've got that. Oh my gosh, their sweet tea. Their sweet tea is something else.
Oh, Coleman,
That
I know.
white gravy. Oh, and the okra. I could go on about Chicken Express for days. And the little rolls, they're kind of salty and buttery.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep. What do you
love
think?
it.
What do you think, Ram?
I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do with the first and the second spot yet, so we'll see how it goes. Hold on, let me keep thinking through. But to me, Zaxby's is a clear number 3. All right. The same reason that you don't like Cane's, it's the same stuff they have at Zaxby's. At Zaxby's, you have more choices for sauce, but they charge you for the sauce.
They do.
So they don't even, it's like, what? It's a rich man's Cane's. So no wonder Riggs likes it more. I'm not shocked by that. Okay. I'm not shocked. Now, here's the issue I'm coming to. All right. Oh, this is tough. Gosh, dang.
Are you
I-
kidding me?
I like them both a lot.
There is not a competition here.
The sides at Cane's or at Chicken Express are fantastic. I love the jalapeno poppers myself.
Yes. Yes.
The okra is fantastic. You got, like you said, got your gravy. Nice little dip in gravy. It's always nice. Great sweet tea. But I like me some Cane's. You know, you guys don't like the fries? I love their fries. I love their sauce. Their chicken, pretty good. The bread, they got way better toast than Chicken Express does. So to me, it really comes down to the quality of the main focus, and that's the chicken.
Exactly.
And so I'm gonna have to go with
I swear.
Chicken Express. You guys are right. You guys are right.
I was gonna say, because if you're
Congratulations.
only weighing the chicken, it's not even a contest.
No.
Congratulations, you guys are on the side of right. I'm very proud of you too. Okay, you did a great job. Okay, you might have screwed up 2 and 3, but we're all on the same page for number 1. Now I will say
I
this:
can take that.
a couple of times with Chicken Express, a little bit greasy.
Yeah.
Can I have some issues
Sure,
there?
sure.
But still, if I'm picking between those two, Chicken Express is the better chicken place. Cane's is too trendy, too hipstery for me now.
Right. That was gonna be my
Sure.
next point. And I think Zaxby's just the name's got a little something. Rigsby, Zaxby's. Like, I think it.
This
I think
connection
that-
there.
Yeah. I
They're
think that
trying.
people love it. Really. I mean, might need to be number 1. Really.
Nah.
So the second one, again, head to head. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Breakfast. So not just breakfast. I'm thinking anytime throughout the day, whether you want something sweet, a dessert, or something like that.
Boy.
Cinnamon rolls versus donuts versus a muffin. In any kind of donut, any kind of muffin you can think of. Obviously, there's the cinnamon roll is simple enough, but
This is easy.
This one is easy. First of all, in last place, it's a muffin
By far.
by far, because
Wow.
you're just eating doughy bread,
Oh,
right?
get out of here,
A
muffins.
donut, you've got something a little sweet, something a little savory, but the clear winner
Hold on.
is a cinnamon roll
oh,
because they're warm and they're gooey and they've got the cinnamon and they've got the sugar. Cinnamon rolls are such a big deal that in Sweden, they actually take a break in the afternoon to eat cinnamon rolls.
Pull out the history
Boom.
lesson.
Hey, hold on. You know what else they have in Sweden? Helton?
What?
Communism. All right.
They
So-
are. They
Let's not
are.
be like the Swedes. Okay.
And Volvos, they have Volvos.
Whatever. All right. All I know is they drive on the wrong side of the road and their health care is free. So get them the hell out of here. All right.
They drive on the same side of the road as us.
I don't think they do.
They do. Look it up.
Riggs, listen, this is a good one, except for the fact that we all agreed muffins are garbage. All right. The only way I'm eating a muffin is if you slather that thing with butter. Okay. That's the only way. It's gotta
Yeah.
be warm. I gotta have a pound of butter just dipped on top of it.
Yeah.
Then I'll eat it, but it's still not my favorite. The problem here, though, is that Helton is a complete buffoon, and it's clearly donuts, number one. I gotta really be in the mood for a cinnamon roll. And I'll be honest with you, hold on. Here's the problem I have with cinnamon rolls. Okay. I got a problem with them. The outside is too crunchy. It's too crunchy.
So do you want a soggy cinnamon roll?
What's the best part of the cinnamon roll?
The gooey
freaking
middle.
bro. The freaking middle. The outsides aren't even fun to eat. You know what I do with the outsides? I take that first roll off, throw it away, and then I eat the rest of it.
But
The
life is
donut-
about the highs and the lows. You got
I
the
don't get the low when I'm
crunchy
trying
and
to
you
eat.
got the gooey.
Well, donuts by far. You got so many varieties of donuts. You know, cinnamon rolls. What are you gonna do? You got your original, and then you got what? I don't even know. Donuts. You got your chocolate. You got your cake. You got your filled. You got your long johns. You got 9,000 different options. Fantastic. And you want it nice and warm? Put it in the microwave, you squirrel. Warm that sucker up. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme donut when they're warm? Melts in your mouth. Period. Donuts. Number one, cinnamon rolls, then muffins. Riggs, back me up on this. I know you're on my side.
So we're in agreement, Ramsey. With the muffin, you give me a little Red Lobster cup of butter melted,
Ooh.
and we're dipping that thing in that butter. We're dipping the muffin in the butter. We got a whole nother thing. But yeah, okay, I'm with you. Muffins at the end. I do like me a muffin though. There's something about it's not as sweet, you know, so it's something I feel like I could eat at any time without having to like something too heavy.
Just
Hold
the
on.
top, though. Just the top.
I like the insides. Here's my problem though. Muffin or bagel?
Oh, are you talking like with cream cheese and all the?
Yes, with cream cheese. A gallon of cream cheese. You're dipping that bagel in.
Okay, so between see, I'm torn because actually this morning the reason why I put this on here this morning I had a cinnamon roll for breakfast, and as a matter of fact, it was a pumpkin spice cinnamon roll, and it was okay. I was actually so excited about the pumpkin spice. I think I had these high standards, and then it was just meh. It was just a normal cinnamon roll, which is still really good, but it just wasn't pumpkin-y enough. But anyways, you know, I really there's just something about cinnamon sugar flavor that I can't get over. But here's where I start to think they have cinnamon twists that are donuts. They have cinnamon rolled donuts. So it's like I can get the same thing in a donut. Plus, like you said, Coleman, I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, but the variety is there. I can get me a Boston cream with a little custard filling or something. I can get just a normal sprinkled donut. I can get just a plain donut that's covered in cinnamon sugar. And I still get kind of the same flavor, really. So because of the variety, and it's close, but because of the variety, I'm going donuts as well.
You are fools. You are fools. Fools.
But give me a cup of butter and it's a whole new ball game with the muffins. Okay? All right. Last one. Head to head. We got. Okay, going out for a night of fun. Do you go laser tag? Do you go mini golf? You play some putt-putt? Or are you going bowling?
Now, hold on.
3.
I need some clarification. Is this a night of fun like a date? Or is this a night of fun with your buddies, or what's the situation here?
I think it's a group setting is kind of how I'm thinking of it. So you might have a date, but it's with a group of friends and that sort of thing. So it's not like, oh, I'm playing one-on-one against my date in laser tag. And that would be kind of probably weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
Although-
weird. All right.
Get really competitive. Anyways. So yeah,
I know my answer. It's putt-putt. Because putt-putt is full of talk or trash talking. Yeah. And it's kind of my speed, you know, like snail crawling. So laser tag, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. When I play laser tag, there's a couple of moments while I'm playing where I'm like, oh my God, I'm really in this situation. I'm really getting laser shot at me. And I freak out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Bowling, I just don't like to hurl heavy objects at other heavy objects.
Listen, laser tag is a clear number 3, okay? Because all I do when I play laser tag is get frustrated. I'm like, hey, I clearly shot that guy right in his little sensor. What's the situation here? I don't understand. And all I really want to do is run around there and punch people and then shoot them while they're laying unconscious. So laser tag is number 3. You can't do that, okay? Got in trouble for that once. Can't do that anymore, okay? So it comes down to 1 and 2, bowling or golf. And listen, Helton, yeah, the reason you don't like throwing heavy stuff and other things is because you're weak. All right? Because bowling is number 1. When you've got muscles, Helton, it feels so good to take something heavy and chunk it at something else. I go get the heaviest bowling ball I can find.
Of course you do.
Helton, just so I can feel like a man and hurl that thing down the lane. All right.
You are the definition of toxic masculinity.
And then I go get the lightest one so I can throw it as fast as possible.
You're trying to break a pin.
Yeah, I do. I'm throwing between the legs. I'm throwing no looks. Hey, but putt-putt's so boring. I'm like, okay, hold on, here we go. I'm gonna try and bounce it off.
What?
Get out of here.
I love putt-putt.
I hate golf in the first place. Putt-putt is just another version of golf, and they all suck.
All right. Well, so here's where, and you know, until I really start hearing you guys' arguments, I kind of had to think my way through this really. So I wasn't sure, but I think ultimately I just think about how like competitive I get when I do stupid things like this. Like I'm the type that I'll casually act like it's not a big deal if I'm getting beat by something and try to downplay the situation. But inside, I am falling apart. I am absolutely dying inside. So
He's rattled.
because of that, like if you've ever bowled with me, you know, I always start out trying to be that guy that spins it, throws it down the lane and gets it to spin late and try to do the cool thing. And then it never works out right. I throw 90% gutter balls because I either spin too hard or not enough. And it just drives me nuts. And then I get late in the event where I'm just like you said, Ramsey, I'm just throwing it between my legs. And because of that, I hate it. I want to be good at it and I suck. So that drives me crazy.
So
Okay?
you're good at putt-putt?
No.
Oh,
But
okay.
I am awful as well because, again, I start trying to do too well and I can't figure out how to hit it. I hit it either way too hard or way too soft. I cannot find that middle ground. And half the time when I hit it too hard, the ball just launches off the back brick and goes into the other freaking course or whatever. I suck at it. So the one thing that I can somewhat be competitive in is laser tag.
Wow.
Because I can run around and like use a little, I guess, athleticism like I would have in sports or something and kind of try to just run around and be crazy the whole time. So I
Are you
think
telling me that bowling and putt-putt are not athletic activities? Or is that what you're saying?
who do you think you are? I am. Hey, that guy was an athlete.
Hey, if
Yes,
he's
he
not that,
was.
nobody is. All right.
I think we got a split. I think we got a complete split right here. Laser tag is where I'm going.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know laser tagging a lot. I mean, I don't know. I've only been like a handful of times.
yeah. Listen, I haven't done any of this in a long time. The last time I did anything, it was Top Golf. And again, I suck. So it's just like, I'm trying to Happy Gilmore or something the whole time, trying to be stupid, and really I'm frustrated like crazy. So
Top Golf is one of those things that always seems like it will be really fun until you're there, and then you're like, God, I am not having a good time. Nothing
Really?
about this is fun.
do what?
I threw my club off of the thing one time, like on accident. Like I let go and it went.
Accident.
No, I really did. That's how bad I am at golf.
All right. Well, so BOG members, BOG squad. I mean, it'd be the deciding factor, I guess. You comment on the video, comment on the Twitter. Get on the Instagram. Let us know which one you think, because we got a true split right here. We don't actually have a winner for the first time in a head-to-head situation. So
A 7-10 split, you could say. Bowling.
No.
Here's the other. Hold on. Let me get back to bowling. The other reason I like bowling, I feel like I'm throwing a bald head down the lane. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Big time.
all right. Well, I think this was probably at the beginning of the. Oh,
Neil
Neil.
is so big.
He is. Look at him. He's such a good.
He wanted to show up for a minute.
He's a good guy.
All right. You're heavy.
Bye, Neil. Love you.
So the next thing we're getting to is the slide that I think probably got spoiled at the beginning, a little teaser, we'll say. But I started thinking, we do a lot of talk about just baldness on this channel. Obviously, we're all bald, and we always talk about males and then us being bald, but really there are some females out there that have embraced the idea of going bald themselves. And I'm not even necessarily saying they have to go completely. I'm just thinking even a buzz cut for them looks incredible a lot of the time. So it got me thinking, and especially with this being October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and there's a lot of women out there that probably struggle with that. They sit there and lose their hair as they go through their treatments. And my mom's a breast cancer survivor, so like I can relate to that a little bit. But I wanted to shed some light on the women of the BOG. So I just thought, at first it was, does a woman with a shaved head become more attractive? And I think the clear answer is yes.
Everyone does.
So I didn't want to even talk about that. I just wanted to highlight them. I just wanted to applaud the women that have decided to take that step and really just embrace their baldness. So the first one, we've talked about this one many times in the past. Big fan. Oh, Natalie Portman. When she buzzed her head in V for Vendetta, and just first of all, great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. But just incredible the way that she rocked the buzzed bald head. It was awesome.
Someone asked me in class the other day if I had a celebrity crush, and I said Natalie Portman. Yeah. I had no idea who she was.
Really?
And that made me really sad.
Star Wars.
Right.
Queen Amidala,
Right.
And
you forget Garden State.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
I think there's something to the fact that like once she got her hair cut, that's when she became like Miss Tough, awesome warrior soldier person.
It's something that like she was super tough, but then her eyes were so gentle at the same time. She just had that she just, I don't know. She had that look.
That sounded really soft. I don't know.
You have a very specific type, Riggs.
I don't know where we're going with this, but it's getting really weird. We're going to tread lightly through these next couple ones.
Okay, next one I was thinking of.
Big Natalie Portman fan, though. Good call.
Yeah. The next one I was thinking of, we've talked about Chadwick Boseman and Black Panther on here before, and some of the Wakanda warriors were these women here. I don't even know how to say their names, but
Go ahead, Riggs.
Guerrera and Lupita Nyong'o. No clue, but it just struck me that, especially I think it's Dane. She went completely bald and I believe kept it this way even since the film. As far as I could tell, like my research for about 5 minutes on her, it looked like she has been keeping the hair off. And you know, Lupita here, she's not quite the buzz, but I gave her credit for just being, you know, really, really short. And actually, her hair now is shorter than this. So again, Black Panther, great movie. I love the way that they kind of highlight the warriors as being women in that movie, really. But shout out to them as well.
There's something to me about just the removal of the hair, you know, it almost like it accentuates the actual beauty of the person, you know, like all the hair is there and it's like it hides a lot of of the person, you know, and it feels like it's a curtain that you kind of close, you know, but you
Right.
gotta have a lot of self-confidence to go ahead and shave that thing down, and self-confidence is beautiful, you know.
And it's very dignified.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And as
I
we've
mean,
seen in both examples, very, very tough warriors, you know.
well, you know, I'm looking at you, Helton, and I'm thinking, man, is he embarrassed of his beauty?
Where
Is
did
he-
he
No,
at?
I was just celebrating something else. I took it off.
Oh.
It's fine.
I mean, bald
Embrace
is
your
beautiful.
beauty.
Talked about it. All right, bald is beautiful. Just
It is.
all right. Charlize Theron. Okay, in Mad Max, she went into the bust head look, and again, we kind of talked about this, the warrior idea. You know, something about just like the shaved head makes her look so tough, and she's super dirty right here, like it's just covered in freaking oil or something. But so there's just a toughness about her in this picture for sure.
TUFFness. You know, something that a lot of people in our world today really lack. You know,
People don't
maybe
have grit.
if everybody shaved their heads, we might all be tougher as a country. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Do you think we won the revolution with a bunch of haired people? We
They
didn't.
all wore wigs for a disguise.
Yes. You think we went to the freaking moon with a bunch of hairy people?
No.
Shave your head, you freaking softies.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Charlie
a couple,
Theron. Oh,
we got,
hey,
we got
boy,
Millie Bobby
look.
Brown. You know, this one hit me because it's kind of spooky season. You know, Stranger Things, kind of a little spook. But one thing, reason why I really put her on here is because, you know, I don't know if you've seen her lately. She's obviously grown a lot, but her hair is super, super long now. Looks completely different. And she's actually been quoted as saying she wishes she could go back and shave the head. She misses being bald. Do you hear that? She misses being bald.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are you guys waiting on? What are you waiting on? Just embrace it. Just embrace it.
And we've talked about this before. None of us would go back to having hair if we had the option.
Ooh,
Absolutely not. It's like wearing a dirty hat around all the time.
right.
I can't imagine just having that sweaty, thick mop of trash on my head, you know?
And then lastly, you know, Britney Spears.
Fantastic. I was hoping you were going to put this one in there.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people, I know there's a lot of people that kind of take this whole situation, you know, with a little bit of frustration and think, you know, this is highlighting her depression and she was going through such a rough patch. But I want to point this out. The reason why I put her on here and the reason why we're going to talk about it. What did she do in her darkest days? She shaved her head. She was reaching. She just knew that there was something there that if she just shaved her head, everything in the world would be better. She knew.
She removed her chains, you know?
Yeah.
She felt shackled by what society had kind of put all the pressure under her, you know? And she said, you know what? Forget this. I'm not playing society's game anymore. I'm going to free myself, you know?
You know,
I really appreciate it. Respect
when you
it.
have a dim lamp or a dim light bulb in a lamp, what do? You take the lampshade off.
Yep.
Gotta let it shine.
I think there's another one that you forgot. I'm going to throw this one out there, you know? Another young lady that I think really fights against the societal norms, you know, challenges what's okay and what's not okay is old Miley Cyrus, you know?
Oh yeah, I did leave her out. I didn't
She
think
kind
about
of came up through the Disney stuff, and when she got older, she said, "You know what? I'm tired of this. I want to be a a proud, young lady. I want to do my own thing and stop doing all this little kiddie stuff. And I want to, branch out and start doing some rap music. And the Wrecking Ball, great song. 23, the song about the Jordans. That's a great song, very catchy tune. Really
I thought
respect.
23 was by Taylor Swift.
No, not feeling 23.
Oh,
But
22, whatever.
Let's do our own thing. It's respectable.
Yeah, I agree. So again, shout out to the women of the BOG. Wanted to make sure we highlighted you guys. All right, lastly, here's what I've been really wanting to get to. We've already been there, but Boomer freaking Sooner. In a year that just has been absolutely crazy, even just aside from all the things in the world, aside from all the frustrations that are going on outside of football, but just looking at the season OU's had so far, Lincoln Riley, I think, said it after the game. It would have been so easy, when Texas got the ball back and forced overtime there, and it'd have been so easy for us to just give up and say, well, here we go again. This is what we've lived the last couple weeks. This is just going to be another one of those games. And hats off to those guys. I have never been so emotionally invested in a game where I felt every high and every low of the situation. It was incredible. We're getting on this BOGcast immediately after the game was over, pretty much, and I thought, am I going to have enough juice to even do this? And of course, I think for you guys, but man, what a game.
I have to tell you, this has been a strange season, and when you kind of live and breathe Oklahoma, this year has been a little weird. We haven't had one like this since I was literally an adolescent. So it's a little strange. And in some ways, it's been kind of nice. I don't want to say that, but I kind of feel like college football has taken an appropriate role in my life now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of living and dying by it, I now kind of see it for what it is this year, all things in perspective. And yet at the same time, God, we really needed something like that to just pick the old spirits up. So very proud of them, very proud of the way that they fought to the end on that and passed the end on that.
That's really the deal. It's kind of a situation where it's it seems like a lot of things going on with OU is if anything that could go wrong is going wrong. And it's kind of it's a kind of a little bit of a down year, obviously with the start. But it's nice to see that even despite that, things start crumbling. You got a massive lead, it starts falling apart. They come storming back. Would have been really easy to go in that first overtime, just get rolled over real fast and be done with it, But instead, those guys kind of bowed their necks up as, hey, man, we're going to keep playing, Block a field goal. Our guy misses a field goal. Okay, keep playing, And watching those guys at the end of the game, you could tell how exhausted they were. I mean, after the interception that sealed it, you see Trey Brown, obviously, who's amped up, sprinting down the field. I saw our 3 or 4 guys just stand there going like this. Because I think they were too tired to chase him at that point, and that's really, hats off. People are going to rip Lincoln Riley for some of the stuff he did. People are going to keep ripping, Grinch. But, hats off to those guys for instilling something in those young men that they can just keep playing. Just keep playing. And maybe good things will happen. Maybe they won't, but you got to keep playing.
There's a lesson in leadership somewhere in there.
It's impressive to me that they were able to win the football game. I thought for sure once it went to overtime, it was over. I was like, well, Texas is going to ride this momentum all the way in, and they're going to get a big stop real quick, and it's going to be over just like that. But it wasn't. In fact, it took, 4 more? That, to me, that's pretty impressive. And I'll say this. We were talking about, Riggs, you're real high and real low and ride all these emotions. I'm weird, I guess. I don't get like that watching OU play. I want OU to win. I graduated from OU, but when I sit there and watch, I don't get geeked up and yell, my wife's yelling and screaming when they won. It's like that. I just kind of sit there and I'm like, wow, I'm much more, I guess, reserved about it. I kind of step out of the situation and kind of just watch it. It's weird. Whereas on the opposite side, when we're coaching on Friday nights, I'm much more animated and
Sure.
multiple times when you tell me to shut up and quit losing my mind. And
Right. Now I will say, like, I'm probably a lot like that, but there's just something about OU Texas. You know, losing to Iowa State, losing to Kansas State, you know, it was annoying. If anything, you know, me and Mallory have talked, it made it easier to be a fan of OU. Whereas, like, there's not the pressure of, are we going to win this year? Are we going to get to the playoffs? It's just like, it feels like that's pretty much out the window. And now it's just, hey, I get to root for them regardless of the outcome. Oh, did we lose Rand?
We lost him. So for the BOG squad, this man has been having some computer issues today. But you know what? We're gonna carry the conversation on. So like you were saying, Riggs.
Right. No, I mean, actually, me and Coleman had talked about this because we've had, you know, some tough games ourselves. You know, like he mentioned, we get real invested into our own team, and you know, if anything, today shows you it doesn't matter how it happens. When you win, it's a great thing. You know, you can win by 50, you can win by, you know, 8 in overtime and 4 overtimes. It's still a win. It's still exciting. You should be grateful every time you get a chance to have the victory, you know?
Sure.
It can be put into perspective pretty easily once you have that loss on the other end. Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Hey. You know, I think I just got hacked. I think the Russians, maybe they're on to us. I think they're trying to stop the BOG squad from seeing their favorite BOGcast. You know, but hey, not today. Okay, Putin, try again, big guy.
Das Vidania, you stupid commies.
You better come something a little bit better than that. All right.
Yeah.
I got backups on backups on backups. Okay.
You think you're gonna take down these 3 American legends? You better freaking try again. You better try.
Dreaming. Keep dreaming.
Well, I mean, that does it, guys. BOGcast 13 in the books.
Who would have thought?
Man, 13 weeks. That's like 3 months.
Yeah.
And starting next week, possibility of having some new digs for the BOGcast.
Oh yeah.
BOG Studio will officially be open for business. Now, whether or not it has any equipment in it, I don't know. Probably not.
What do we need?
A computer.
And us,
And us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Done deal.
Most important things. Well, Coleman, are you there? Are you out? You frozen?
What? Hey, I'm
right. What?
Are you giving me a Cole's Corner? Is that what we're doing?
Sure, take it over.
Sure, I'll take it.
Oh God.
Hey everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's nice to check in, see how you're doing. We're battling through, The world is a crazy place. There's lots of stuff going on. You flip on the news, negativity as far as the eye can see. But I tell you what, this time is no different than any other time in history. And the thing about, the BOG squad is we get through the tough times. The good times, we enjoy them. The bad times, we get through them because we know good times don't last, bad times don't last, but the BOG lasts. Love you guys.
A big hats off to the squad. And don't think we don't notice the squad. We do.
Oh, we do.
All right. Well, that wraps it up. Episode 13 in the books. Tune in. Hey, remember Halloween edition coming up.
Coming soon.
We wish we had shirts to wear for that, but we don't.
Make our own.
Did you guys get your refund back? Did you?
Yep.
Okay,
Did you?
I did. And whoever the fourth person was who ordered a shirt, I hope you got your refund back too.
If not, contact somebody else because we're poor.
Yeah, not me. Not me.
Try somebody
Briggs,
else.
take
Briggs
us
got
out.
us.
Bog, bog, bog. Bog, 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 bog.